Hi everyone, this is Lab 1.4, Day 1 Data Analysis. So in the first part of our experiment, we calculated various concentrations of a blue food dye solution and then measured the absorbance of all of those different concentrated solutions. What I've done in the meantime is I have graphed our data, keeping concentration as our x-axis, our independent variable, and putting absorbance, our dependent variable, on the y-axis. Here is the graph that was generated. This is also available to you on Schoology. So, what do we see? A couple of things here. Number one, I've made the equation of the line somewhat large, as well as this r squared value. The r squared value is a statistical indicator that is telling you how linear the data is. The closer that value is to 1, the more linear the data is. So in this situation, we have very, very linear data. Now, what is this graph telling us? Well, all I see here is an equation of the line. Y equals 105,671x. What does this slope mean? Well, let's think back to Beer's law. Beer's law is absorbance is equal to molar absorptivity times path length times concentration. Now, the path length, ladies and gentlemen, will always be the same. It's always 1 centimeter. So really, what is this constant value? This constant value, because B, our path length is 1, is really equal to the molar absorptivity. Now, what I have done here is I have plotted this data and found the equation of the line. Now, when we think about slope, ladies and gentlemen, we typically think slope, just in general terms, is equal to rise over run. Well, on my y-axis, change in y, in this case, would be change in absorbance. On my x-axis, I have concentration. So we have change in absorbance over change in concentration. Take a look at how that relates to Beer's law. A over C. A over C is equal to the molar absorptivity times path length. The path length is always equal to 1 centimeter. So what does the slope of this line represent? The slope of the line on our graph is representative of the molar absorptivity. Now that we know what the molar absorptivity is with respect to this solution of blue food dye, we can utilize this information to find out information about unknown solutions. Take-home message. When you plot concentration versus absorbance data and you calculate the slope is equal to the molar absorptivity. Why? Couple reasons. Number one, when we calculate the slope, we're looking at rise over run, or change in absorbance over change in concentration. Manipulating Beer's law, absorbance over concentration is equal to molar absorptivity times path length. Because path length is always 1, really the slope is equal to the molar absorptivity. Now that we have all of this information, we can utilize this to help us with analyzing Gatorade, which has an unknown amount of blue food dye in it.